We're doing more systems of equations today. So you should have your worksheet out as we are doing the joke worksheet. What does the joke ask? The joke asks, what does Kate often call her twin sister? Okay, so this is number 3. So we kind of have to remember we're still eliminating. Okay, now look here. X's line up, Y's line up, equal signs line up. Great. Can I add down? Not yet, but I do see here a positive and a negative and a 2 and a 4. So all I need is to make them both 4s because I can't make them both 2s. And I can do that by multiplying through that top equation by 2. So I'm going to do the first term, the second term, and the last term. Okay, so when I do that, I get 10x plus 4y equals negative 16. And this one I leave exactly as it is. And then I make my line and I say, can something cancel out if I add down? Well, I end up with 19 x's. The y's cancel, a positive and a negative of the same number. The equal sign is there. And then negative 16 plus a negative 22 gives me negative 38. Remember, I'm adding down. Okay, I divide by 19. And I get x equals negative 2. And again, now substitute either the top or the bottom. You know me, I like the top. So 5 times x, which is negative 2, plus 2y equals negative 8. And this is that substitution we've been kind of working with for a while now. I'm going to add 10. You've got to be really good at solving equations. So 2y equals 2. So obviously y equals 1. So x is negative 2, y is 1. Okay, hopefully you can find that on the answer key. Okay, now look here. Oh, we have a problem, Houston. Everything's lined up, but nothing can be canceled out or eliminated right away. But I do see the x has a plus, top one is a positive, bottom one is a negative. So now we're going to multiply through both numbers. So if I want to cancel out x's, I need to multiply by the 3 up here and the 2 down there. So let me show you what happens then. So the goal is, again, to get something to cancel. So I want to make a common multiple of 6 and negative 6. Okay, so I'm going to do that 3 times and that 3 times. Okay, so the top one means I get 6x plus 15y equals 33. Don't forget that last number. And then I get a negative 6x and a positive 16y, and don't forget the last one of negative 2. And then we do the same exact thing, and you will see x's cancel. So I have 31y equals 31. So when you divide by 31, obviously y is 1. And now go back to the original equations. So I'm going to use the top equation because I always do, it seems like. And I'm just going to solve for the one variable I don't have left. The one I don't have an answer for. So 2x equals 6. So 2 times what is 6? That's 3. So my answer here would be 3, 1. Okay? Let's do another one. Okay, here we go. Okay, I can't see either or, so it's kind of up to what I want to do. I see a positive and a negative x, so maybe I want to multiply the top and the bottom by what makes 9 and 4 come together. Well, the top is a 4, so I'm going to write there. The bottom is a -9, but it's already opposite, so I'm just going to make the positive. And I'm going to distribute. And I'm going to distribute. Okay, so again, to all the terms. So I have 36x. Oops, not a plus. And that's a minus 45y. And 9 times a -28. 9 times a -28 gives me -252. Okay, that's okay. And then I have here a -36x, a -8y, and a 40. Okay? Okay. Now you see the x's cancel, and I have a -45 plus a -8. That gives me -53. Whoops, I should be using the dark one, the black one. And I have -252 plus a +40 gives me a -212. That's why we have our calculators handy. And now I divide by -53. And it's really nice, actually. It's 4. And then again, I substitute into the top for y. So 4x minus 5 times y. And now I just do the work. And I'm going to do this pretty quick because I know you guys are used to seeing my work. So 4x equals a -8. X equals -2. Okay, so we have x, y. Okay, so again, sometimes now you'll have to do that to both equations. So sometimes you will have to do it to both. Okay, if you want to watch this one, let's go for it. Again, I can't have one, nothing cancels. I can't make 7 a 2 or 2 a 7. I can't make 4 a 5 a 5 a 4. So I might as well stick with one positive and one negative. Let's make x's into 14s. So 2 and 7. So when I multiply each term there, I get -14x, +8y, and a -12. And now this one, to all 3 terms, a +14x, a -35y, and that's okay. And 7 times 21 is 147. Adding down, the x's cancel, but 8 minus 35 is -27y, and a -12 plus 147 is 135. But somehow I think it might work out okay. So now on your calculator, you hit divided by -27, and you get a -5. And then I substitute it in. I don't know x. I do know y. And I know the rest. So -7x plus a -20. So I'm going to add 20. -7x equals 14. So x equals -2. So -2, -5. Okay, so the moral of today is you're going to have to multiply both equations sometimes, okay? Okay, this one I'm just going to start for you to help you out. But the easy thing is for this one, notice this is like almost a 1, but it's a -1. So if I can make that a +4 x's, then my x's will cancel. So what I would do to make this easy on you is you multiply both equations by negative, or just the bottom equation by -4. Because watch, I would distribute to all 3. So I would get a negative, and remember there's the 1, I would get a 4x plus -8y equals a +16. And then when I just recopy the top, oh, this is a 9. Do you see my x's cancel? So whenever you see a 1x or a 1y or a negative 1x or a negative 1y, those are the easiest to manipulate. So rather than multiplying both numbers, both equations by something, that can be an easy fix. You don't have to. You could have multiplied to get rid of the y's, but it's totally up to you. Okay, so finish the homework and check it, and please take the formative. Have a great day, guys.